Oh, I'm out of focus. I'm gonna be going in and out of focus a lot in this video because I haven't figured out how to exactly lock it. But hey guys, it's Heather. Today I am putting on my makeup because I'm about to go stream on Twitch, and I thought while I put on my makeup, I would kind of chat with you guys about something that's been on my mind. So I'm a terrible multitasker, and I'm gonna try to keep my thoughts in line while I try to put on my makeup. But I wanted to talk a bit about startups and side hustles. Now, this very well may be a millennial thing, or it might be LA thing, but almost everyone, at least around here, or at least my age, has some form of a startup or side hustle, or at least considered it heavily. And what I mean by that is not necessarily like an app that they want to get off the ground. I mean, a lot of people do, especially since I used to live in Silicon Valley. Everyone I met was working on some big app that's gonna be the new thing. But everyone has some sort of brand. There's something about them that they usually, like a hobby they enjoy, that they wanna monetize or make content out of. And what I mean by side hustle, I don't necessarily mean like making money on the side. I mean, yes, a lot of people do this so that they can make passive income, but some people are just really creative people and they like to turn their creative hobbies into some sort of content or some sort of way to make money, some sort of shop or some sort of business. And I'm definitely one of those people. I don't necessarily want to make a side business so that I can leave my job one day and do it full time. I love my job. My job is actually a hobby of mine that I get to do full time, which is a huge blessing. But whenever I get a new hobby or whenever I really indulge myself in a hobby, I can't help but have this urge to either monetize it somehow, as in like selling it, or to make content out of it. And I didn't really realize I have this habit until pretty recently. I always was just like, oh, I have a lot of hobbies. I come in and out of hobbies and there's things I enjoy. I'm a really creative person, so I kind of constantly go in and out of certain passions. But I noticed that every time I get a new hobby or I try to dive back into one, I try to do stuff like this, like make a vlog. I decided I miss vlogging, so I'm making a vlog for my family. Almost every hobby that I enjoy, I have tried to make some sort of content out of, not for money, but just because I enjoy it. And it's a weird kind of impulse to have. I don't know if it's this culture of feeling like everyone needs to see what you're doing. If you're not videotaping it or posting a picture of it online, are you actually doing it? Like, I'm torn between the two sides of, I really enjoy this hobby and I want people to see this cool thing that I'm doing. I'm proud of what I did, or I'm proud of what I'm making. I want people on social media to see just because it makes me happy and I want them to see it. Or the other side of, if I don't post this online, did I actually do it? Or does it take away the enjoyment of what I just did? And that's where I feel like it becomes a problem. I think you should be able to do anything in your life and enjoy it just as much, whether it ends up online or not. But at the same time, I feel like you're totally welcome to post what you did online and be proud of it. I mean, that's what your profile is for. You want people to see what you're doing, what you're up to, and that you're enjoying things in life. But taking it a step further into a small business or a side hustle is more of what I feel like my generation, or living in LA, it's definitely what I'm doing. I will be really into a new hobby and then I'll either sell it in some form, or I will try to make a YouTube video out of it or an Instagram out of it, and then it kind of turns that hobby into work. And there's nothing wrong with turning your hobby into a business or a passion, or maybe even a full-time job. And I think a lot of people like should do that, right? Like, you're really good at something, why not get paid to do it? You obviously love to do it, and I'm a firm believer that everyone should get paid doing what they love. I also think that is a big reflection of my generation. I think millennials are way more likely to only do jobs that they are passionate about than to just take a job that pays the bills. We are so deep ingrained in this grind culture or hustle culture where we really burn ourselves out to do our jobs. I mean, people call millennials the burnout generation, and I totally see why. I'm definitely one of those people. But I think as a result of that, people don't want to kill themselves over jobs that they just don't care about. You know, if they don't have to, if they can help it. I mean, I know the reason why I can pull all-nighters and why I work really hard at what I do. It's because I love my job. I love esports, I love video editing, and I'm willing to put in those extra hours to just do a good job. So more and more, I think millennials are trying to kind of turn their passions, turn their hobbies into their work, and it could be good, but it can also be pretty toxic. So as the creative type, I go in and out of hobbies a lot. So multiple times in such a short span of probably the past 3 years, I have thought of many different side hustle startups and then actually attempted a lot of them. I will do spurts of like, oh, I'm going to make a new Instagram that's all about this and I'm gonna update it every day. I brand myself a lot. I make logos, I make color palettes. I actually really enjoy branding itself. I actually try to make a side business about how to make a brand. So I've already branded my hobby of branding. But one specific example is Tilted Motion. I love motion graphics, and so one day I decided to make a brand called Tilted Motion. I named it Tilted because it's a gaming reference, and it had a logo, it had its own Instagram, it had its own Twitter, and I would make cool motion graphics that I would post off of the Tilted Motion brand, and it actually got quite a bit of following. It was basically an art brand that posts motion graphic art and animation. Whenever I felt like making a cool motion graphic, I would make it and post it on the Tilted Motion site. But the thing about having a brand is you really need to keep it up. You need it posting constantly. And it's a kind of pressure that will turn you off to doing it overall. I don't have the time to really have a whole side business for motion graphics, because I also started saying, like, I have prices. If you need a motion graphic made, I will do it. And I actually got quite a few commissions for like logo animations and Twitch streams and stuff. I was working full time, and so I wanted to turn my hobby into something that a lot of people can see, and I ended up branding it, and now my hobby became almost a side job. And I started to feel pressure, like if I don't update the page or if I don't keep making motion graphics, my Tilted Motion brand is going to die. People are gonna lose interest, people are gonna stop following. And after a while, that pressure just made it not fun anymore. It made it almost an obligation. So I stopped the hobby completely. Sorry, I cannot talk and put on eyeshadow. It probably looks like a big old mess, and I'm just gonna look at myself at the end and be like, what have I done? And it happened to me a lot. Every time I get a new hobby, I've tried to monetize it without realizing that I'm doing this. I really recently got into bullet journaling. If you don't know what that is, it's kind of designing and making your own journal. And there's a whole scene of people out there who love bullet journaling, who make YouTube videos about it, Instagrams about it. And I found out I love bullet journaling. I've never tried it before, but when I did it, I loved it. And I immediately made an Instagram, and I started recording YouTube videos. And what I found to be the case is that as soon as I came to needing to make a bullet journal, because you kind of make them every month, I was exhausted because I had to set up the camera and I'd have to like go edit it afterwards. And I'm just like, wow, bullet journaling became actual work now because I kind of feel the need to record it. And I'm better at it now. Like, I'm 100% better at it now. I haven't really updated my page at all, but in the beginning, I'd feel bad bullet journaling and not recording it. I feel like, dang, I really wish I got a video of this because it actually turned out really cool. That's when it became more about the content and less about the hobby itself, and that's what I just want to avoid overall. I don't necessarily think it's bad to try to brand or post content or do whatever you want with your hobby. Like, it's your hobby, right? If you want to share it with other people, or if you want it to be your next thing that you do on the side, that's totally fine. But if you start to hate the hobby, or you start to actually not do the hobby because it becomes so much work to do all those other things, then I think you should drop the brand and just keep the hobby. So I've just been thinking about it lately because I'm about to stream on Twitch, and for the longest time I thought Twitch was going to be my side hustle. I think if I were to lose my job today, I would dive deep into Twitch while I look for other jobs. I really enjoy playing video games and streaming it online for people to watch. I'm pretty good at branding and motion graphics that I'm actually really good at producing a Twitch stream. That was also a side business I wanted to do, is produce Twitch streams for people. But as of now, I don't really have the time and capacity to stream all the time in my free time. And it stinks because this stream I'm about to do is the first stream in a really long time, and to have a side Twitch stream, you really need to stream regularly. People subscribe every month, so if you barely stream, you're not gonna get any subscribers. So there's some days that I just don't stream even though I want to, because I'm not gonna be able to keep it up. But I don't understand why I can't just stream whenever I feel like it, just because I enjoy it. I mean, I do feel bad because people subscribe, so I kind of tell them, hey, I don't really get to stream, so don't waste your money on me, go spend it on someone else. But I get turned off to streaming just whenever I feel like it, because I feel this kind of need to keep it up, because I think of Twitch as more of a business or a side hustle than I do a hobby. So incredibly long story short, I am going to stream today, even though I don't know when the next day I'll be able to stream is, and it's gonna be okay. I'm just gonna be happy streaming and getting the chance, and not have to worry about kind of setting up this whole stream schedule and what am I going to stream tomorrow, and every Thursday I'm gonna stream. Like, I don't have to do that if I don't want to or if I can't. I grew up in this culture of the internet where we get this sense of people need to see what we're up to, or people need to hear our opinions. People don't need to hear my opinion. I mean, look at me right now. I'm making a vlog about my opinions on side hustles and small businesses. And even though I have these opinions and I'm a pretty opinionated person, people don't need to hear it. I don't need to take the time to set up a camera and talk to you guys about it. But in the end, it's something I enjoy. This is a hobby I also enjoy, is making a vlog. I thought I would make an upkeep YouTube vlog channel, but that would take a lot of work and that would turn me off to vlogging. So my middle ground was to make a vlog just for my family, which is something I've actually been doing for a really long time. I can upload these videos whenever I feel like it, and that's exactly what I've been doing. There are vlogs I want to do for you guys in the future. I don't know when I'll have the time, but I'm gonna do them. And I don't have this pressure of needing to upload because I haven't uploaded in a long time. I mean, like before these past 2 videos, I haven't uploaded in like 4 years. Having a channel just for my family allows me to have a vlog that is no pressure and just for the sake of the hobby. And I really appreciate you guys taking the time to sit and watch these videos. I have these like fake lashes that come on through magnets. I actually got some on my cheek that I had to wipe off, so I have to like reapply. My lashes are a lie. Oh, hey, that was not bad with my left hand. I feel like I should make like a concluding statement because I feel like I was all over the place with my thought processes. Basically, what I've come to learn is that whenever I get a new hobby or passion, I kind of try to post it online somehow, make a business out of it, or make a brand. And I think that's more than okay. I think if I want people to see this cool thing I made or this cool thing I'm into, that's totally fine. I love that people are passionate about things and they want to get into things. I love the millennial mindset of kind of wanting to put yourself into a passion that you really enjoy that could potentially turn into something you do full time. I say that I'm totally for whatever business or brand that you come up with. I think no matter what age you are, if there's something in your life that you really enjoy doing that you've always wanted to take further, or you've had an idea that you've always wanted to build off of, just do it. Which sounds kind of cliche, but it is so true. I think you'd really enjoy the fact that you did it. And if it doesn't work out, you did it for a short stint and it was fun. That's me and my millions of other projects that I have tried to pursue. Even though a lot of them didn't take off, I still really enjoyed the feeling and the excitement of doing it for just a short amount of time. Anyway, thank you guys for hearing a millennial rant on the internet. I really appreciate you guys watching my videos, and I'll be sure to post one soon, preferably where we actually go out and do fun things in LA now that we can do that. So more of those are coming, but I love you. Bye.